Hey guys, how's it going? Puti Pinoy here again for another US immigration video. Today we're going to talk about the NVC stage. What does NVC stand for? National Visa Center. So when your application, your visa application, K-1 visa, spousal visa, any visa gets approved, the application, right? It gets transferred to the National Visa Center. So I don't know much about the center itself. It's just like, it's another step in the visa journey. First is the application, next is the visa center, medical exam, interview. That's usually, each visa is different, of course, but that's usually the case. So your application is approved, gets transferred to the visa center. When your application gets approved, you will get a welcome letter in the email. So we got our welcome letter in the email about 3 days after our application was approved. You need this welcome letter because it has all the login information. You need two. When you go to the website, it'll ask for 2 logins: your case number and then the receipt number. Our receipt number it starts with iOS. I think receipt. It's an identification number. You'll see it when you get your email. Anyway, when you log in, the NVC stage consists of 2 parts. Okay, one for the petitioner, one for the beneficiary. Sean, what are the requirements for the NVC stage? I'll tell, again, each case is different, each visa is different. It's going to require different evidence, but I'll tell you what I submitted, the generic ones, and a little extra that I submitted, okay? Again, it's 2 parts, one for petitioner, one for beneficiary. When you see the website, it's literally position. I'm going like this because it's positioned that way. The petitioner's part is up top, and the beneficiary is on the bottom. Okay, and split into 2 parts. For the petitioner, okay, most important documents there is the tax information, taxes. They want your most recent tax. So in this case, 2021. In my case, my 2021 taxes weren't approved yet at the time we submitted our documents at the NVC stage. So I just put our 1040, the first page. I had uploaded another video. My wife and I was able to file married filing jointly without her being here, without a social security number, without an ITN number. And so I just uploaded the first page of the 1040 as proof that we filed as a married couple. It has my name and my wife's name. Bam, right on it. And then, in case you didn't see that video, we did get approved. All right, so our taxes did get approved. I printed that out, gave it to my wife so she can take it to interview. But 1040 to prove that we submitted our taxes for the year 2021, and then I uploaded my tax return transcripts for the previous 3 years. So 2020, 2019, and 2018. It didn't specifically ask that to upload those 3, but I just did it just in case so they can see the consistency that I make the financial requirements. Now, it's very important. That's what the step is proving that you can afford, you meet the financial requirements to petition your spouse. I can leave a link, but it's based off the number of people in the household. So for example, I live alone, I'm petitioning my wife. That's considered 2 people. The financial requirements per year is $23,000. Luckily, I make more than that working in the healthcare field. I know it's tough out there for some people who work 2 jobs, 3 jobs. $23,000 if you're petitioning 1 person. Okay. I uploaded proof. I uploaded my W-2 for the year 2021. And then the 3 years tax transcript. I also uploaded proof of income. When you'll see it. When you go to the NVC website and log in, when you upload a document, you first have to select the category that the document would fall under. So it'll say proof of employment, tax information, petitioner's birth certificate, petitioner's, marriage certificate, beneficiary's marriage certificate, stuff like that. You select the category first before you upload a document. You cannot save it without selecting a category. So under proof of employment, there's also a other category if you want to add some miscellaneous stuff, and I'll go over that later. But proof of employment, I just upload my pay stubs for my work to show proof, and then luckily I think majority all pay stubs show how much you've made to that date that pay stub was made available, so they can see, oh, this guy makes this much or whatever. So the tax information. Also, the I-864 affidavit of support. This is the form itself that you fill out with all the information about how much you make per year and stuff like that. You'll see it. Now, my advice to you, because it gives you the link. You download the form. I downloaded the form. I filled out the form on the PDF Adobe Flash. I printed out the signature page because they want a wet signature scanned, not electronic. So I printed out the signature page only. I signed it, rescanned it, and uploaded it. Okay, that's it for the petitioner. I think there might have been a section for marriage certificate, but you already have that at this point. You should already have a marriage certificate at this point. And then other stuff. Now, additional stuff that I uploaded, because I really wanted to, it's not required, but I really wanted to prove that our marriage is legit, right? We didn't just get married for a green card. I was able to add my wife to my health insurance and my car insurance. I was able to add my wife to my health insurance at work. I just printed out proof of benefits and then, dependents, which is my wife. I uploaded that. I was able to add my wife to my car insurance. Now, when I say add, her name is on my car insurance card and she is on my policy as a covered driver. Her name's on it with the same address and everything. I uploaded that. Because there's a category, proof of health insurance and stuff like that. I uploaded it. Get out of those documents. I'm trying to prove, right? I'm not saying you have to do the same thing, but it just looks strong, right? Oh, this guy is really married to this girl, right? He added her as a beneficiary to all his policy plans. And then there's a fee for the petitioner, $120. Okay, that's just petitioner's portion. Beneficiary is a lot more complicated, a lot more requirements. So, of course, the main one is the DS-260 form that you will fill out on the website itself. It's an online application. It's basically like your background check. Okay, to ask where did you live in the last 5 years. So it's similar to the application itself, but a little more detailed. Fill that out. DS-260. It's done on the website. And then it'll ask for a 2x2 passport photo for you to scan and upload for the beneficiary. It'll ask for you to scan a copy of the passport data page for your beneficiary. It'll ask for the birth certificate of the beneficiary and the marriage certificate of the beneficiary. Police clearance. Now, my wife is from the Philippines. So in the Philippines, they have police clearance, but they have specifically the NBI clearance, which is a more national criminal check. Now, the website says specifically for people from the Philippines, when you do the NBI, you need to get an AKA. What is AKA? Also known as. It's like an alias, but it's more than a nickname. Okay? My wife went to 3 different NBI branches to try and change her name on the NBI, but they won't let you. What they do is you put your maiden name, you put that your civil status is married, bring your PSA marriage certificate with you. Put the one applying for the NBI, you put your maiden name, you put that your civil status is married. It'll ask what your husband's last name is or wife's last name. So my last name is on her NBI, and then AKA she put her married name. Why do you want to do this? Because they're going to do a criminal check with all the names you've used. Even if you haven't updated your passport or updated any of your IDs, if you've ever used your married name to be identified in any way, I mean, just put it AKA anyway, just to be safe. Because basically, you want your name to be cleared. You want all the names you've used to be cleared. The name you were born with and your married name and etc. So uploaded that. So go 2x2 passport photo, passport data page, birth certificate, marriage certificate, police clearance. Not every country is going to have an NBI clearance like the Philippines, but police clearance. Now, this pertains specifically to those from the Philippines, and I'm sure it applies to other countries as well. If you lived outside of your home country for a year, you need to get a police clearance for every country you lived in. So there's a couple that I'm helping. The wife worked in Japan for over a year, and she came back to the Philippines after her contract was up. She was over in Japan for a year. She's got to get a police clearance for Japan along with her NBI clearance. So those are the requirements for the beneficiary. And the fee is $325. So it's two fees, $120 for the petitioner and $325 for the beneficiary portion. Now, I uploaded all the documents first before I paid. I'm not sure if you can do the reverse, pay all the fees, then upload it. But your application isn't considered submitted until you pay your fee. Generally, it takes about 3 months without expedite for them to do the NVC. That was the case for us. We waited 3 months for them to approve. They approved everything. Everything got accepted. So it's not as hard as everyone thinks. Everyone's, oh my God, what is it? It's not like the application where you need to submit evidence, proof of relationship. These are specific requirements that they ask that are pretty easy to obtain. But yeah, that's it. That's the NVC stage. After the NVC is the medical exam. You can actually schedule your medical exam before the NVC, before you're documentally qualified or DQ'd. That's the term. That's what they say. When they accept all your documents at the NVC, you're considered DQ'd or documentally qualified. Medical exam is good for 6 months, so you can even, if you have an idea when you might be DQ'd, you can go ahead and schedule it, but it's 6 months, so you have plenty of time. Now, for you in the Philippines, this is the important part. If you have not already got your PSA marriage certificate or updated your passport, I recommend you do it while you're waiting for your application to be approved so you can upload the new documents to the NVC. It's not required for you to change your name. It's not required for you to upload the PSA marriage certificate, especially those who got married online like we did. Utah marriage certificate. You can just upload but they're going to ask for the PSA marriage certificate anyway at the interview, so you might as well just upload it to show, hey, I have it. You need the PSA marriage certificate for your interview. If you haven't changed your name yet, because you can't change your name on your passport or IDs without the PSA marriage certificate. That's why it's important to do your report of marriage. You're wrong. I have another video uploaded for you guys to take a look at that. I cannot stress this enough. Whatever name is in the passport that you are using is the same name that they're going to put on your visa, because they're going to take your passport, right? They needed at your interview, if they decide to approve your visa, they will take the passport from you and then they will put your visa in there. Whatever name's on your passport, it's the same name they're going to use for your visa, and that's what you will be known as when you fly to the U.S. That will be your name. It's difficult to change your name, so it's not required. But if you intend to go by that name that's in your passport for a while, it's what your name's going to be on the visa. It's what the name's going to be on your green card too. And it's hard to change that. I don't know if it's hard, but I'm sure it's a process. Highly recommend you change your name before you have your interview done. But yeah, that's it. $120, $325, all the documents. You see everything. It helps you. You don't have to go all out. Some people submit the bare minimum, got approved. I just really wanted to push that, hey, we are a married couple. Yeah, our 2021 taxes did get approved after our NVC was approved, but I just printed that out, gave it to my wife for dinner. Very important. Whatever documents that you upload on the NVC, you need to bring the original documents with you to your interview. So those of you who are separated by long distance and don't plan to see each other until after the interview, husbands, wives in the U.S., mail the original documents to your spouse in the foreign country. They want to see the original. They want to see the originals at the interview. They won't keep them. They just want to see them. There's no tampering or altercations or alterations to it. Altercations. The website tells you will need to bring the original documents. So the marriage certificate, birth certificate. I gave my wife an original birth certificate of mine. My taxes. Now, our taxes got approved after the NVC was approved, so I just emailed her all I downloaded the transcripts from the IRS website. You create an account. You can download all the IRS, all your tax returns and stuff. I just emailed to her, and she's going to print it out in the Philippines, along with all the miscellaneous documents. Excuse me. But yeah, that's it. It's not that hard. You guys can do this. Congratulations, you made it. You guys are almost there. Why did I pause? I don't know. Oh, my friend's messaging me. Please, guys, take care. Feel free to ask questions. Bye-bye. Hey, everyone. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the other content on this channel and show your support by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. Maraming salamat!